What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Jimbo Slice Workshop. This is our second edition of Southwire Monthly. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind, but this is the September edition of what I like to do is take a couple Southwire tools, go over my experiences with them, what I like, what I don't like, and if you're interested in them, how to pick them up. So let's get started right off the bat. This is an entry-level non-contact voltage tester. Model on this is 40116N. Basically bare bones, 100 to 600 volts. You're going to turn it on. You're going to have the green light indicator here on the tip. Once you approach voltage, it's going to beep and it's going to show red. That's all there is to it. For about $10, there is no silence feature, but you do get a flashlight on the back side of it. Now, the thing about this flashlight, it's lower lumens, but it has a very blue color to it. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see here. But the thing is, you have to hold the button down for the light to stay illuminated. So I would actually prefer a toggle switch with this tester, but for bare bones competition, you're not even getting a light on that. So it's pretty cool. Got a pocket clip. It's not IP rated or anything like that. It's just a bare bones tester you throw in the truck. Not afraid to lose. So this is about, you get this at Lowe's, or you can get this on Amazon as well. So moving on, we have a form of a linesman plier. These are the 9-inch. This is MPSCP. Yeah, you got it. It's a 6-in-1 multi-plier. Following the linesman style here, you have a nice overgrip here. You have cutters here. Now the cutters, they're not the greatest in the world. They're more of they have a thicker edge geometry on them, a diagonal plier. So if you're going to do a lot of cutting, you're going to want to go to the type of shear, or definitely check out the 5-in-1 pliers they offer. Those are a better overall multi-tool plier. But for $25, if you're looking for a pair of linesman pliers, these come with an extra couple bells and whistles. Now one thing that I really love about this is the style of teeth that this tool offers compared to a traditional linesman plier that just have straight teeth. This actually has a cross-check pattern. So what that does, it allows you to get a really good grip on stuff if you're pulling, if you're twisting, whatever you need to do. It has very strong teeth. It'll grip onto anything. Now you can ream with these as well. It does come with reaming teeth on the outside, and on the bottom side you could strip 8 to 14 gauge solid and 10 to 16 gauge stranded. Now another thing, one of the shiny features of this tool is the screw shearing ability here. You could shear either 6-32 screws or 8-32 screws. Really strong, really easy to get them to the length that you need to do. So overall, guys, if you want a linesman plier, this is a good option for you to get. But like I said, if you're looking for an overall multi-plier, check out their S5-in-1 pliers. Those are the better route to go for about $30-35. So moving along here, we have something simple and small here. This is their screw holding screwdriver here. This is their Phillips, number 2 Phillips driver, but you could also get this in a 1/4-inch flat. Now the cool thing about this, compared to say you're just using a magnetic tip, is that it actually has a mechanical sleeve that is spring loaded. You can see the spring in here. It just slides up with your hands. You grab the screw. Obviously you can start screwing it in, do what you need to do. But the nice thing about this is if you're reaching in some awkward angles, it's holding on to the screw for you. So there's not really too much to say about it, but the bit is pretty high quality. The bit alone, without having the mechanical claw there, it will hold on and grip very nice in the screws. I haven't camed it out or stripped it out or anything like that. Now the sleeve is plastic, so be careful. Don't beat it around too much. But for $7, it's not a bad screwdriver to have laying around. You can get this one on Amazon. I believe the flathead is about the same price as that. It fits great in the hands. It kind of has that Klein style handle. I know Southwire has been kind of picked on for copying Klein, but if it's a style that works, you might as well go for it. So it does fit great in the hand. It's got the kind of a hard rubber overmold to it, and your finger slits around the nice poly cover there. So not a bad pickup there if you need something to that nature. We also have an automatic wire stripper. Model on this is SA822. Now these are pretty cool. You can strip anywhere from 8 to 20 gauge solid and 10 to 20 gauge stranded. Now the thing is, it's not a truly automatic stripper because you have to decide the gauge of wire that you got and you have to put it in the correct slot. So what that's going to allow you to do is easily, in one motion, it's going to clamp down your wire. Once that clamps down, it's just going to pull it apart. Awesome for inline splicing. Very smooth one-handed motion. Now there's only one downfall to this design, is that if you're not careful and you start going too quick, what will actually happen is once you release, you can actually get your wire caught in here when you're splicing. So you got to be very careful of that. Don't rush the process. Just kind of take your time with it. But it is a good convenient tool to do if you are doing a lot of wire stripping. They are a spring-loaded design, only about 20 bucks. You can find these on Amazon. I think you can get these at Lowe's as well. So pretty good pickup. Last but not least, these are one of my favorite shears. These are actually a network. They call them the Datacom snips. And the thing that I love about them is they're very small. They can fit in your hand really any way you position it, up or down. I find this the most comfortable as the curve of the top handle fits your hand very well. But whether you're in the left or the right hand orientation, it fits very comfortably. So these are designed to cut LAN cables, Ethernet cables, phone lines. It actually has, on the lower jaw here, it has a very mild serration. So what's that going to do is when you're going to cut, it's going to keep your material from slipping out. There are also two wire strippers built into the blade here. That's a 19 gauge and a 23 gauge. I know that's tiny, but you got to remember these are for Datacoms. So when you're splicing them little Ethernet cables, you have a little stripper down in there. You do have a lock on here, so you can keep these closed in your bag, and they are spring loaded. These are about 20 bucks. You can find these at Lowe's. Currently, they're not available on Amazon, but I did get these on Amazon a couple months ago, so just keep your eyes open for that in there. But get out to Lowe's. Model on this is ESP-1. And last but not least, last month on our first edition of Southwire Monthly, I did promise you guys that I would check out the nail fighting ability of this auger bit here. So as you're checking the feed, what I did, I just dropped a bunch of 16 gauge nails in. I didn't want to get too crazy with it, and I wanted to be realistic and something that when you are going through studs, it is a good possibility you are going to find 16, 15, 18 gauge nails going through them studs. The odds of hitting a framing nail, you never really know, but I tried to keep it semi-realistic here, and actually this auger did a really good job of going through that nail embedded wood. So what it did, a lot of the smaller 16 gauge fasteners, it either twisted them out, it pushed them back out, and it chewed through it. Not a whole lot of edge damage. There is a small chip on this side of the blade here, so it did take its toll on the auger itself. But overall, it did hold up pretty well. I'm not going to say go out and chew through nail embedded wood. You're going to want to get a dedicated auger for that if you are doing some stuff where you think you're going to be hitting some nails. But the self-feed tip actually held up very well. There's no damage to that, just the cutting edge of the auger itself. So that's all I got for you guys today on this edition of Southwire Monthly. Check out the full article on my website, thejimbosliceworkshop.com, link below. You can also find links to purchase all the tools shown in this video. Special thanks to Southwire for providing us these tools to test. Make sure to give them a click. Follow me on Instagram at Jimbo Slice Workshop. And don't forget to hit subscribe on here. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching.